Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today we are in the brand new DLC update for GTA Online, although I'm actually in single player. For those of you who don't know, I don't really play in online, I play in single player, and I've got all these new cars working for single player, so we can check them out in the following many videos, because actually there is a lot of stuff in this new update. When I first saw the trailers and I saw some military vehicles, I was like, come on Rockstar, again with the whole military thing. And whilst that is actually a pretty big part, because they've added in like 12 hours of missions, I think, for online, they've also added in, which was a huge surprise to me, loads of really awesome vehicles, like this one right here. This is a vehicle that we've not really had in GTA 5 up until now, and that is a lowered pickup truck. And also, for a bonus, this thing has air rides. If you watch this, as I slow down, did you see that? Look at that, even goes up when you start driving and back down again. This thing is so amazing. There is a downside to it, however. If I just do this on a curb and drop down, as I start to move off the curb, I get stuck. I'm not touching the brakes. That's just the truck stuck on the curb. I don't know if this is a bug that Rockstar put in, or whether this is like a funny, genuine thing where they just wanted to say, ha, it's a low vehicle, it's going to get stuck on curbs. This is genuinely stuck on a curb. There is no way to move this off. I mean, I don't think I can even push this out, because it's not like in the old style GTA we used to like run against a car to push it over a thing. This thing is genuinely stuck. See? I'm in the car and it's stuck. Right, so I'm going to have to spawn in a new one. Which is actually a good time to show you how to spawn in cars without mod trainers. So first of all, if you want to get all of these multiplayer cars in single player, you need to have a quick little ASI mod. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Then once you do, you hit the tilde key and you come up with the cheat code thing. This is for normal cheat codes, and you just put in the code for the car or the vehicle. So there we go. That is the O70 spawned in, and we can now jump in, switch to this one, and continue with our day. Sadly, you can't do that in online. You'd have to actually like get a car. Where's this cop going? He's going that way. You'd actually have to get another car and push yours off the curb if you ever get stuck. It's absolutely ridiculous. So before we get into the rest of this car and tuning it and all that sort of stuff, because there's lots of really cool parts for this, there's going to be some comments on the screen. There's a comments featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for my Twitter are in the description. And also don't forget, I also have an Instagram as well, _Figureight. Links for that in the description below as well. So before we actually get into this, I just want to have a quick rant at Rockstar, because I did mention to you that there are 12 hours of heist missions in GTA Online. Now this is amazing. I always am a bit sort of unsure about GTA Online. I'm still not really fully for GTA Online, purely because I feel that it is designed in a way to make you want to buy shark cards, because it just takes so much time of grinding to make the money to buy all these new vehicles that they add each time. Saying that, it is amazing how much work Rockstar has done making all this stuff for GTA Online. It is incredible. But as someone who only plays single player, I do feel a little bit cheated that everyone that is online and wants to commit to online gets all these amazing heists and I don't. I know you might think, well, Lex, that's your fault for not playing online, you're just sour. But genuinely, if Rockstar were to use those same missions, all the stuff that they've ever done for GTA Online, and they basically just converted it to work in single player, instead of you having to get 3 other guys, you just like have to employ them like you do in single player heists in the original storyline. If they did all that and made like a thing that I had to buy, like you spend like 15-20 quid, like the price of a new game, I would genuinely, and like with all the new cars and everything that can properly be like in single player without mods, I would genuinely pay for it. If someone from Rockstar is watching this, on the small off chance that they are, seriously, I would love for you guys to consider this, because I really want to enjoy all these awesome new things, and not just the awesome new cars, but also all the awesome new buildings and stuff you can buy, but without the strain of having to grind for it in GTA Online. But anyway, let's get into this vehicle today. So let's just start off with brakes. Race brakes. I'm going to do like 3 builds of this one. I'm going to do this one in its entirety, and then I'm going to go back and just basically like storm through the next 2 builds just to show you some awesome new just to show you some awesome different styles we can make with this thing. So onto the bumpers, we have front bumpers. So we have the stock front bumper, we have the front bumper delete, which I do love because this one just has the chrome, but this one has the same chrome line that goes the whole way across the pickup truck and just continues it on the front as well with that black bit underneath the secondary colour. I just really love how that looks. Then we have the no bumper chin spoiler. By the way, I apologise because I don't have menus mod and I'm not doing this outside, that it is going to be a little bit dark. So I might just have to lighten up the video so you guys can see. So we have the no bumper and chin spoiler, which looks very nice. Then we have the bumper and chin spoiler. We have a chin spoiler and a larger splitter. Then we have the smooth bumper that gets rid of the plates. Then we have that one with the spoiler and that one with the larger splitter. Then we have the vented Valance, or the vented Valance, however that's said. Then the Mark II, I think that's, I'm thinking of Holly Valance, which is a singer. And wasn't she an actress? Australian? Anyway, then I think she was. Wasn't she in Neighbours? Okay, I'm really just going off on one here. By the way, interesting prices of these. I know these prices aren't really supposed to be in for single player because these things don't exist. But interesting that this one's $1,700 and this one's only $350. I don't really know where single player gets these prices from. Maybe it's just after a certain point everything just costs $350. I think that's the deal. So yeah, we have that one, then we have that one with fogs, then we have this one with the splitter, and then we have the Mark II with the splitter to finish on the front. So I'm going to go for, because I really like how it looks, the no bumper with chin spoiler on this one. Then on the rear bumpers, all we have is the stock, and then the rear bumper delete, and as we've done that on the front, we might as well do it on the rear to match. For the chassis, we have the roll cage on the interior, just a small bit in the cabin there. Then we have the reinforced bed on the back there with the fuel tank. And then we have the high roll bar as well. Now, for this one, I'm going to go for just the roll cage on the inside, because I know that there's more that we can do with the bed. So I'm going to leave the bed for now and play with that a little bit later. On the engine, we'll upgrade that, level 4. Grille, we have the stock grille with the chrome. Then we have the primary colour. Then we have the secondary colour. Then we have the primary grille and D-chrome, which basically just takes all of that chrome all the way around all the windows and everything else around all that bit on the bottom, and also on the back it gets rid of the D-class badging, and that square bit around it just goes to just normal colour, primary colour. We can also have the secondary colour version of that as well going around. They look pretty identical, to be honest. Basically it would just be that that is going to be a different colour on the grille. That's the only bit that changes with that one, but it gets rid of the chrome, and I really like the chrome. But I'm feeling of just going for a solid colour. Like, I'm going to make this all just one colour instead of the two tones. So, it doesn't really matter what colour I go with. I just want to de-chrome this. So, primary grille, de-chrome. Then onto the hood, we have the stock. We have the secondary colour. We have the rusty hood, which looks really cool. We have the carbon hood. Then we have the Ram air hood. I'm going to make a nice sort of like hot rod drag style one as the second build. Where we'd be different using one of these. We have the secondary colour of that one. Then we have the triple intake bug catcher and the single intake as usual. And also a couple of secondary colour versions of those ones with the secondary colour bonnet. For this one though, I'm actually going to go with the rusty hood. But I do want to look at the liveries, so we'll have to come back to that. But I want to go for the rusty hood, I think. But let's just keep this stock for now. Then onto the lights. I'm going to keep that all stock because I love yellow headlights. Onto the liveries now. This is the big one. So we have the yellow flames on the front. Then we have the blue flames on the front. We have Truckmaster. This is just a nice subtle one. It just makes the whole bottom bit black. Got all the branding there. Got choke specialists. Auto exotic there. Almost said auto erotic. I guess that's what it's supposed to sound like. Then let's just all that stickers on the side. Then we have the Autocross Destroyer. Just a bit more with the number. Some more brands and just a bit more of a vinyl design to it with the black and the grey, which would definitely look a lot better if we weren't using green. Then we have the Patriot, which... Patriot beer. Just a huge American flag. Never refuse a Patriot from the world's greatest country. Drink US. This is definitely a very American thing. It is a bit too much for me, for my British sensibilities. But this is better. This is a bit more my style. Rat Race. Just a nice ratted style race truck. Then we have the Benny's shop truck all rusted out. Then we have Owl's shop truck, again, all rusty, different levels of rust and deterioration on these ones. Then we have Diego's garage shop truck as well. And then we have to finish Flywheel shop truck, which just looks really, I mean, it just gets more and more scrapey and scuffed up and rusted as you go through. That one is really really, it just looks abandoned at that point. But for this one, I'm going to go for, I think, Benny's. Just a nice look. Then onto the plate. Well, we don't actually have any plates because I've deplated everything, so we'll ignore that. Respray we'll leave to last. On the roof, we have the stock roof. Then we have, this actually is going to be for the bed, so it's the black rubber bed. We also have the primary colour, secondary colour, and the rusty, which we could have for this build. But there's more to look at in the bed, so I'm not going to pick anything just yet. On the spoiler, we have the tailgate delete. Then we have the short tailgate spoiler, the mid tailgate spoiler. Just look very nice. Then we have the primary bed cap. This is really awesome. I love this. This actually makes it look like the truck from Toy Story 1. It'd be really nice if we could try and recreate that, but I don't think we've got the right liveries for it, but that looks really nice. I like these sort of cap bed things on pickup trucks. So that's a nice look with the window as well on the side. Then we also have the secondary colour, and then we have the sleeper version, which is all rusted out with the white beware of dog, all that sort of stuff. Then we have the tall tailgate spoiler, just the tall version. We had the short, the mid, now the tall. And then we just have some spoilers to finish. We've got like this bar that comes across where we can have 3 different spoilers. So I'm going to go for just a nice simple one, just the mid tailgate spoiler. I think it's going to be enough for that one. Then we have suspension. Now we can lower this down even more than we could already, all the way down to competition. This thing gets slammed down. Then we have transmission, race transmission, bed liners. This is what I've been saving up for, just to check these out. So we have the stock truck bed. Then we have the rusty bed. Then we have the primary paint colour there, which has got a nice texture to it as well, as you can see from that reflection. We have the secondary colour. We have the rubber anti-skid, which has also got another texture there, which we can't see because I don't have my camera mod to look up close with that one. Then we have the chrome version. Then we have the light wood bed, the old wood bed, and then the much better looking, in my opinion, raised version of everything, because I don't really like that bit in the middle, especially with the wood. You wouldn't have a wood bed that looks like that with that bit in the middle. It just looks completely off. You'd raise it in real life. So we have the raised rusty one, raised rubber, raised light wood, and raised old wood, and that is all of them. So because this is rusted out, I'm going to go for the raised old wood bed for this one. And also we can go back now to the chassis, and we could actually add in a better cage, something like that, or this one perhaps. I'll go for this one, the reinforced bed. That's pretty nice. And then it's just a case of turbo, wheels, and windows. I'm going to go for a light smoke on that one. For the wheels, I'm thinking, I mean, I really like the wheels as they are. If we go to muscle, there is, here it is, the classic rod, and I want to go for the red. Sadly, we can't do the white walls, but I can go for the tyre writing on this one, so we'll just go for that. And I just think it looks really nice, but we're going to have to make this matte to get rid of the shine and change away from the green, because it looks alright, but I prefer a better colour. So let's just go to respray, primary colour, matte, and here we are. And I want to go for all one solid colour, so let's just try and find something that looks good with all the rust. This blue looks nice. What are we looking at? This dark red looks nice. This orange looks nice. This yellow looks really nice, actually. That is, yeah. Okay, that one's not so much. The green works. The forest green, foliage green. These all look really nice with this one. Could go for something like olive drab as well. Or maybe something like dark earth. Desert tan. I actually really like desert tan. I'm going to go for desert tan. Secondary colour as well. Desert tan to match. That's going to be right down the bottom there. Yes, there we go. And then we can also change the interior colour. And I'm feeling a brown for this one. Seems it's just old. So let's go for something like saddle brown. There we are. And that is that first build. Done. And here we come. Scraping out the garage. Yeah, this one, I mean, does it actually raise still? Because we lowered it down. Oh, it does raise. But it just slams down even lower than before. This thing is amazing. And if we actually just go slow, I don't think it raises. Can we just... Oh, it does raise as you go, but then as you speed up, it goes... No, okay, it just raises up once. Well, there we go. I'm just going to make this one stick on the curb, just because I think it's funny. There we go, and down. And we're now stuck. Well, that's the first one done. Let's now speed through on the next couple of builds. Let's try out a hot rod style, or more just actually a drag racing style truck. Can I just say, this colour that I spawned this one in blue, looks gorgeous. This blue and black is such a nice colour combination. And as well, it's actually like a satin as well. Is that a normal colour? Because normally it would be shiny, but that's too shiny to... Ah! This is interesting. Some of the stock colours seem to be like the sort of satin that we can get with menus, which would definitely disappear once we go to Los Santos Custom, sadly, but let's jump in. So, right, let me just speed through, and then I'll come back to you once I've made the complete build. Okay, and here we are with the finished product. So, I've gone for the spoiler on the rear. I mean, I was a bit unsure about that one. I was actually just going to go and get rid of the tailgate, which I think would probably look better in my opinion. But I wanted to make this sort of like a race car, and I feel like maybe that the spoiler would have a use with this one. I could be wrong, but I decided to go for that one. I also kept all the chrome, but I de-chromed the grille. I also went for the bug catcher there. I went for that livery as well, just a nice simple one. Also just got rid of, had a nice smooth primary colour on the bed with the cage, and also went for a red interior and just a dark red paint colour. And I didn't slam it either, because this is supposed to be a race truck, so I didn't really bother with any of that. And as you can see, for the front bumper, I went for that awesome one with the fogs and the big splitter and the grille. That looks so amazing. Oh, this sounds brilliant. Ooh, lovely. Absolutely love this thing. Oh man, this is a winner right here. Right, let's now try one more, because I really want to get one of those with the bed covers on, just to see what sort of style I can make. Seems we've gone for like the ratty, and now we've gone for race. Let's now go for clean with the bed cover. I'm really interested to see how this is going to turn out. And interestingly again, it spawned in almost perfectly for me in a really nice cream colour. I feel like this colour works really nicely with this one.
Here for the magic touch.
So I might make this one. Oh, it's actually got chrome on the bottom. Is that chrome? Oh, it's actually got chrome matching chrome with the bumpers on the bottom. Oh, I never thought of that. Oh, that's cool. But I'm actually really liking this cream colour. I think I'm going to go with that one. But let's go ahead and build this. And here we are with the third build completed. And actually, is it going into nighttime already? I tell you what, I really miss having menus mod and being able to set it to midday all the time, because it really sucks that everything's going to be dark now, trying to show this last build. But here we are with the final build. I've gone for the wood on the bed. As you can see here, that is the normal flat, or actually that's called the raised in this one. Just completely flat wooden bed. Then we have the cream and chrome bed cover. I've done the whole thing in cream. I've gone for like a matte grey on the bottom half. I've kept all the chrome and everything else. I was a bit unsure about the wheels. I decided to go for some black steels in the end. The sort of wheels I was thinking of are part of a mod that I don't really have access to right now. So I'm just going to have to leave this. This is definitely one that I want to come back to once we have V-Starter and everything else, just to make another style build that we couldn't do in this video. But there we go. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below which one of these builds is your favourite. Maybe you don't really like any of them. Maybe you like all of them. Maybe you've done yours differently. You could also send me pictures of your Yosemite pickup truck on Twitter. I'll put a link to my Twitter in the description below, @Figureight. I also think you can like tag people on Instagram pictures as well. You could probably do the same on Instagram if you wanted _Figureight. But I probably really look more if it's on Twitter than Instagram, to be quite honest. So tweet me pictures. It'd be nice to see what sort of builds you got, and just let me know in the comment section below. Maybe, you know, just what you did with yours. Do you like the Yosemite? What is your favourite pickup truck? That's quite a good one, because I would actually say that out of all the pickup trucks in the game, this is instantly my favourite. I mean, I'm always down for some lowriders, so to have a proper lowrider mini truck in GTA 5 is amazing for me. So this is definitely my favourite pickup truck, but maybe yours is a little bit different. You can let me know in the comment section below. But that is it. This thing is gorgeous. And as the sun sets, I guess it's time to finish the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.